set up and break up Wazell and Patrick. Wazell had given a shot to Kovalov off the faceoff as he came back from the commercial. I think Al Arbour wants this line to get out there and try and play with some spark. Obviously, they've done that. The emotions get up in the building now. It's kind of quiet for a period, Sam. 5 shots. 3 Rangers, 2 Islanders, and we're over 8.5 minutes in.
Olczyk's going off. So everybody may go off in this one. Koharski may do what Andy Van Hellemond did one night. It may send everybody off.
Not a bad idea. Except for the fans pay to see the players, and if they all get 10-minuters,
well, maybe
there you go.
Maybe just give them a couple of minutes. 2 minutes each. Mark Messier looking on.
We'll have to make penalty boxes bigger all over the league if they
you
have
know
that
what?
attitude.
And if they want to rough it up, they go in the penalty box.
Nothing too serious out there. A little action. Not too serious.
What do you think of Michael Jordan? There was nothing too serious there, huh?
Oh yeah, that's
one game
basketball.
and $10,000 bucks.
It's a different sport. He threw one punch, got that. It's a different sport set. It's a much different sport than what this is. This sport has a lot more intensity in my mind. There's the stick that came up. Now see how it started here. Vakota on Patrick. Oh, there's a slash to the back of the legs of Patrick. And that's what upset everybody. Hardy came right into Vakota. It was Vakota with a little half slash to the back of the legs of James Patrick that ignited this whole thing. And you have to stand up for your teammates. The Rangers, Mark Hardy did that.
Patrick showing some courage throwing with Vakota, who was one of the real tough guys in the league.
Yourself in this game. The Rangers did that. You see the players in the box.
Well, Patrick, Olczyk, Hardy are in the penalty box for the Rangers.
It looks like 4 Islanders in there and 3 Rangers. Mike Gartner going off with an equipment problem with Tim Karras. Puck's up in the air. Actually, it was an Islanders stick more so than Doug Waits. Anyway, right here, Vakota comes across, and you're going to see a second slash there. Now Patrick will come back with a slash. But it was Vakota's slash to the back of the leg of James Patrick which started this whole thing. That's the thing that's got to be called, Sam. That's how you stop what happens here. Now, we saw a rough ending to the New Jersey-Philly game, which is a rivalry. We saw a rough end to the first period in Pittsburgh today with Chicago. It's a tough time of the year. Important games, important points, and it's an intense game. You're going to have that. It was nothing too serious in my mind. Okay. And Vakota is a strong guy. Oh, man.
Kevin
Collins
gets in
Wazell.
there. Whoop!
James Patrick was standing there. He was grabbed from behind. He had Wazell coming at him. There's Vakota. Kevin Collins, he is one strong guy.
Vakota was strong enough to reach beyond Kevin Collins later on and grab Kovalov with one hand and pull him off.
Oh, he's a strong guy. He's got
chance.
a big, strong upper body. Did you see Lindbergh?
I kind of enjoy these afternoon outings. Penalty upcoming to the Rangers as Basil
McRae's going at it.
With, I can't tell, Kocur? No.
Yeah, it is Joey Kocur. Neither man getting anything loose here as the tug of war continues.
Basil knows that he better not let Joey Kocur get that big right hand free. That's exactly what Kocur is trying to do.
Fans react to Kocur wrestling McRae to the ice.
As they break up here. Wish Sal Messina well. He's got a midnight flight tonight to Europe to take care of business.
Going to Holland, I think.
Yeah, all over the place over there. And then he flies back the same day that he has to fly. He lands here in New York, then has to fly on the same day, later that day, after he changes clothes and such, all the way out to California. Good luck, Sal. Have a nice time. Anything for those air miles.
McRae and Kocur retired to their respective locker rooms. 1:02 remaining in the game. I want to remind you,
they've all come back at Tocchet. Now we had Bourque and Jennings up ice again. Thank goodness this is tied at 1. Graves, penalty called. Penalty upcoming. A chance for Bourque, but he fanned on it. Cirella, Tocchet look like they're going to go. Cirella's dropped the gloves. Tocchet dropped the gloves, and here they go. This is one nasty battle. Rick Tocchet, one of the toughest men in the National Hockey League. This started a long time ago, earlier in the shift. Bourque and Tocchet, and then Tocchet nailed Kovalov. Cirella went at Tocchet. Tocchet went to the boards. He was hit by Kovalov, and in the fight at the end. What a battle this has been. Whoa! 2 minutes 53 seconds into the third period. A tough, hard, nasty shift. A lot of hitting.
Game. Nasty, nasty game.
Tocchet up talking to the linesman.
If Bork was there, knocked off balance by Samuelsson as Bork was looking to one side. He has the knee brace. You see how swollen the knee is there. It's big because of the brace he wears. Now you see Tocchet and Bork. They both keep their hands down here pretty good as they go chest to chest. Chest to chest. Arms down, sticks down. That was only part of Tocchet's shift. He went across the ice, left his feet, and flat out nailed Kovalov. As there you see Graves having words with Tocchet. Kovalov came back and hit Tocchet from behind. And I thought that may have been a penalty. Oh, baby, is there some intensity in this arena? Maybe the most, Sam, we've seen all season long.
Grant Jennings is in the penalty box as well. Ready to go in the first. Kings with a 2-0 lead. Reichel centers for McSorley. Messier there to intercept. Back the other way. Amonte off his stick. Bukaboom takes it behind the play. Bukaboom and Reichel.
Remember, Reichel nailed Bukaboom earlier on the shift. Ooh, big right hand from Bukaboom. Much bigger, the two players. Earlier on the shift, as Reichel gets his right hand loose. Oy. Earlier on the shift, at the beginning of the shift, Bukaboom was on the near side, the bottom of the faceoff circle, and Reichel threw a big hit on Bukaboom. And I think Bukaboom was upset at that, and then as the shift moved along, the battle started, and Reichel with a scar, or at least a souvenir of that battle. He's a tough kid. Second on the team with penalty minutes in behind Marty McSorley, who leads the league. McSorley more penalty minutes than anyone.
7:38 remaining in the first period. McSorley, an interesting man with all the penalty minutes. He still scores some goals. He's involved penalty killing, power play, and there's a lot of talk about McSorley being moved.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 15 goals on the season. See how this thing starts. As Bukaboom this time moved over to Reichel and plowed him into the boards. And Reichel's a scrapper. Jeff Bukaboom's gloves were loose. No real instigator. Reichel went down early, but he got back up and battled. Bukaboom, much bigger, ended up landing some pretty good ones. Now, remember what I said earlier in the shift, the very beginning of the shift. Look at this. Bukaboom's there. He braces himself. Good clean hit by Reichel, but that was the type of hit that sparks things amongst big, tough players. And we've seen a little bit of everything here so far. Shorthanded goal, power play goal, a break at that shot by Steve Hines.
Ron Smith is trying to find a way, change lines, do something, get it going. Adam Graves now making it into a scrap in behind the Boston net. Yeah, this may find a way to spark something. As
Gord Murphy and Adam Graves.
They grabbed a hold of one another way out front. And finally now, Graves able to try and get loose. And there he goes. Pretty good boxing, huh, Sam? Up and over.
He's using all angles.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Now let's just see if this gives the Rangers some form of spark. It certainly has sparked the building. There's no doubt there. But I don't know. The Rangers just don't seem to have it going. It's very, very flat as a team. And I don't know if this will help them or not. The building, though, listen to it.
Graves will go off for the remainder of the period. So he'll get 5 minutes for fighting. Gord Murphy gets 5. Graves with 5. No loss of manpower on the ice. 15:02 the time of the penalties. Rangers trailing Brian Sutter's Boston Bruins 2-1. Steve Leach with a go-ahead goal at 9:36 here in the second. Let's see if we can tell how it started.
See Murphy hold up Graves right there, and Graves knew, well, time to get pushing and shoving. The sticks through the legs. Graves has got his arm up in the face of Murphy, and finally enough was enough, and they got after one another. And Graves, the tougher of the two, won that one decisively. Got the fans into it. Willis spark his teammates
Off the boards. Koser's got the puck. Koser gave it up to Kravchuk. Sorella.
Koser wants Richardson. Richardson scared away, and here comes, I think, DeBrusk.
Yeah.
The two big boys here. Koser's trying to get his right arm free. DeBrusk has done a lot of the fighting for the Oilers on the season. Richardson was the original combatant with Joey Koser. And then DeBrusk stepped in as Richardson decided to get back into the play.
Now we've got jerseys all over the place. Koser trying to get that arm loose.
in the last 4 games involving the Rangers after a real long, I don't know, but is maybe dry spell the right word?
Kocur and DeBrusk go off. Will be for fighting at 12:08.
See, here as Kocur moves over to Richardson. It looked like those two were going to get after each other. And Richardson jumped back into the play, and here comes Big Louie. Former Ranger. I don't think there was any serious punches landed as both players seem to know what they're doing. Rangers did not get the puck in deep, and the Oilers have recovered the puck. Right now, when you're in a 1-goal game with 7:52 to go, and your lead was stuck in a snowstorm that we all were stuck in Utica, so he just stayed out east and waited for the team to come to him.
Doug Smolak, number 19. Peter Ahola, number 21, are on defense. Kocur drops the gloves with Smolak in the opening minute of play.
Oh, boy. Joey Kocur with the... Oh, man, helmet's off. Smolak's a gutsy kid, the big kid. Is hanging in there, but Kocur had the right arm free, and oh, man. Remember this name. Woods is in the lineup for San Jose, and he's a scrapper and a goer. There's Smolak, a big kid of 225 pounds. He hung in there. Joey Kocur threw some mean uppercuts and some mean right hands.
Doug Smolak, one of the fine young defensemen on the San Jose Sharks, who will be part of their future. And when teams call asking for players, young players to trade for, Smolak is one of the most prominent names mentioned.
There's 4 or 5 good young players that the team San Jose is happy with the way they've worked on the season. And here's Kocur and Smolak. The ejection button's going, and then Kocur. But you see, there's where Kocur, you know, he throws 3 punches there hitting the helmet. 4. And you wonder about the hand. I mean, he gets his left arm to straighten out the opposition player and then tees off with the right hand. And the helmet doesn't do his hand any good. However, this appears to be an emotional beginning to this game. To get everybody into it, including the fans, with a scrap like that at 58 seconds of the first period.
Kocur and Smolak with the puck. Stick the side by Richter.
Woods on the ice opposite Kocur. And Woods a scrapper. 216 penalty minutes in Kansas City. Now we got another fight. I think that's Odgers and
Bill Bourque and Jeff Odgers.
This is unbelievable the way this thing has started. A lot of emotion out there. When Kocur was back checking, Wood was hooking away at Kocur, trying to hold him up and maybe have a little discussion. So,
Kocur just scouting out the situation
see
here.
how this starts in the corner. Odgers is a very aggressive forward, as you see here. And start the violin. The dance has begun.
Looked a little more WWF to me than dancing.
Well, speaking of that,
Yeah?
Lyndon Byers, who belonged to the Sharks organization, I hear the WWF is after him to get him to join and become a little bit of a fan favorite around the country. If he does, happy hunting. As head coach George Kingston looks on. They've scored 70.
At 19, now he's 20 years old. He's got a very, very bright future ahead of him.
No wonder Glenn Sather asks for him every time.
Here we go. Wilkinson and Kocur.
Joey Kocur's been fired up.
Kocur lands a big one. Kocur went with Smolak earlier.
Oh man. That's a jackhammer. That's a flat-out jackhammer. Kocur just waited and waited, and then all of a sudden he let it go. Wilkinson's a tough kid. Kocur's major league tough.
4:13 gone by in the second. Joe Kocur's second. It's each for fighting at 4:13.
You wonder if something's going on here. Civic is talking to Joe Kocur. I don't know if he was getting some equipment repaired. This is Wilkinson and Kocur. Wilkinson was holding up Kocur, and Kocur didn't like it. Gives him a shot. Now they have a couple of words. Now the showdown in the OK Corral. Finally, they dropped the gloves. And Wilkinson, the first one, he actually landed it right there before Kocur let loose with his right hand. Both players look to be okay. Now you wonder about, of course, is Kocur's right hand. Remember, another fight for Kocur. He's tough enough up high, but down low he's real good.
Olczyk with a check on Cam Russell. Messier battling in the corner. The puck up the boards for Brent Sutter. Just on Lemieux with a big hit. Knocked down Amonte. Sent him flying.
It's a good hit. Lemieux doesn't play a lot some nights. When he does, he's pretty good at taking the body, and he threw a good hit there into Tony Amonte. Messier's line. Messier won the draw. Anderson had the original shot. And then there was another great shot by Amonte as Russell and Bookeboom get mixed up here.
Still going on. A lot of grappling, pulling.
Oh, Bookeboom. Oh, man. Jeff Bookeboom was fixing his helmet.
Bookeboom and Grimson.
As he stepped into Grimson.
This could lead to other things later on, like Joey Kosar.
Well, you got to. It's about time. You know, my feeling is, Sam, play it tough. Chicago lead the league in penalty minutes per game, more than anybody else, is right around 30. They play tough. It's a very tight team. The Rangers have to establish themselves on home ice and play a tough brand. And if it takes a scrap or if it takes some hard hitting, you got to stand up for your teammates, and you have to stand up as a team and play with emotion that way. Pretty good hit here. Now watch this. Beautiful pass by Messier. And you see how Monty had the whole top half of the net. Well, Belfour got across, but he got across down low. Now you see Monty going to get nailed here, and a good hit. That's a good hit by Lemieux. Good leg drive by Lemieux into Tony Amonte, and that led to a lot of pushing and shoving. Face-off, I think, will be outside as the Rangers defensemen were in, as you saw Bookeboom in the fight with Grimson.
10:57 remaining in the first period. Hawks have a 1-0 lead. And a goal by Steve Larmer. Grimson and Cam Russell are in the penalty boxes, and Bookeboom in the box for the Rangers.
Nothing up on the board regarding a power play. Here's, see, now watch Bookeboom fix his helmet, or try to. Now, there goes the gloves, and all of a sudden away they go.
Bookeboom, good job. He was watching some boxing last night, and he must have picked up some pointers, slipping a few of those Grimson right hands.
Oh, you're getting into this now. I like that.
And it's LaPointe to control.
Own resistance. Let's turn this head around so we can get busy here. Okay, we're going to start with the band out to the front, or if you don't have a band, like I said, just pull back, squeeze tight, hold those abdominals up, knees are soft. Here we go. Now we're going to press back. 1, release. 2. Now you want to make sure to keep the elbows lifted. Don't let the elbows drop down, okay? Yeah, keep those elbows lifted, squeezing the shoulder blades really tight and back. Yeah, getting those run boys all together. Here we go. All right. Now double time. Here we go. And 1 and 2. Even if you have to decrease the range of motion for the double time movement, it's okay. We're just doing it for a muscle burn. Yeah. Okay, we'll just cut up a little bit more. Keep those elbows lifted now. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Now hold it here. Bend the left arm in. You're going to pull the elbow back. 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 Just the elbow. Now hold it here. Change sides and pull it back. Right elbow. Back. Keep those shoulder blades held tight. Abdominals tucked in. Lift it. Hold it here. Now take it up to the top. Pull it down. Now we're going to hold it behind the back. Hold it behind the back. We're going to pull the elbows together. Now push them out, in, and out, and in. There you go. Out, and in, out. 2 more. 1 more. Now let's speed it up. Come on, here we go. Out, 2, 3. Starting to feel that in the traps, Jeff, yet?
I sure am. It's, you know, you really have to really work to keep those shoulders down so they don't come up here.
Right. 4 more, Jeff. 4 more. 4, 3, hold it. 2, bring it up, and start all over. Out, and in. Out, and in. 2 more, Jeff. Out.
I can do it.
1 more out there.
Hope you
now
can
hold it,
too.
bend the left arm in, pull the left elbow back. 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 We're feeling this one. The tendency is to let that elbow drop when we start feeling it. Last one, now change. Right elbow, back, back, back. 4 more, come on. 4, 3, 2, now hold it out, lift it up, bring it down. Elbows in, push out, and in. Hold those abdominals in. Last 2, last 1. Now hold it, bring it up, and out. All right, woo.
Oh, that was
Oh,
great.
man.
Also,
That's
you
tough.
see we got weights down here. You can use those with weights with any exercise. Let's do a little bit of a cool down stretch. I just want you to take your feet apart, a little more than shoulder distance. Good. Turn your toes out just comfortably and take your hands on your thighs. Relax it down. And then I want you to round up through that upper back especially. Take it down again. Good. Now let's hold this one stretch. Just hold it there. bring your right arm around, and you're going to feel a great stretch through the lats, through that upper back. Now I want you to pretend like you're over a big beach ball, and I want you to reach to the other side. Doesn't that feel good, Pepper?
Oh, you bet. Sure does.
If you've got any problems with your back, you're sitting all day, and it feels kind of bad, this is a perfect stretch. Just get up from your desk. Just let that arm come over that big beach ball. Hold it there, round over, and then back center. You can do this anywhere you want. Remember to stretch out those muscle groups that you just worked. Good. Let's take those shoulders back. And let's try that same stretch we did in the warm down. Press forward.
Really opens up that back.
It sure does. Now, inhale. Stand as tall as you can. Remember, good posture. Makes you confident. Here we go. Press it out again. And breathing through your exercise. Remember, your muscle groups need air. Take those arms up. Now stay with us. Keep stretching, because on your feet's coming up next.
Yeah.
Let's take the shoulders out.
All right.
Doesn't that feel good? Roll it out.
You work for that.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Okay, now I am an optimist who has become very skeptical about fat-free salad dressings. So, naturally, when Healthy Sensation promised great honey Dijon taste, I thought, yeah, right. Just like you're thinking now. But Healthy Sensation has this sweet honey tangy Dijon thing. It's very creamy. It's very good. So try it. All you've got to lose is your cynicism.
Healthy Sensation. Taste and believe.
5, 4. I hit the floor at 9 a.m. and I'm going non-stop till we close. That's why I fix a dent and forget it.
An all-night shift and 5 cups of coffee, no problem. Now I fix a dent and forget it.
Even in the hottest liquids, when other adhesives stop holding, Fix-A-Dent holds stronger and longer.
Why not?
Now that he switched to Fix-A-Dent, he can go from morning till night and still eat like that.
For the strongest, longest hold, Fix-A-Dent and forget it.
There's something evolutionary about to happen in sports.
World Roller Hockey League.
World Roller Hockey. Check it out today on ESPN.
ESPN Star Spangled Weekend includes flying colors of a different kind. See expanded thoroughbred racing coverage, the Hollywood Gold Cup, plus more live action from Belmont Park. Saturday afternoon on ESPN.
You know, variety adds life to any fitness program. Depending on your fitness level, there's a lot of different ways to walk, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you about a couple of them. First of all, there's strolling, and strolling is ideal for someone who might be recovering from an illness, is sedentary, or perhaps overweight. Your objective here when you stroll is that you want to find a pace that you feel comfortable walking for at least 15 to 30 minutes. Remember, though, always consult your physician before you start walking or strolling. The second one is walking, and that's pretty self-explanatory. You want to walk, but your objective here is to increase your stride, use your upper body a little bit more, and also find a pace where you can walk in your training zone, which is about 60 to 80% of your maximum heart rate. The third one is called brisking or power walking. You might have heard of that one. It's a little bit more intense, and it's very similar to cross-country skiing, where your strides get really long and powerful, and you plant those poles. It's a great workout. The fourth one sounds a little funny. It's called wogging. If you're someone who likes to jog, but it's hard to jog for about 30 minutes continuously, why not alternate between walking and jogging? You're wogging. You know, walking can be a beautiful experience. You can see it right here. You might want to try it. It's going to help you stay on your feet. That's it for the ESPN Fitness Pros. We'll see you next time.
Location and accommodations provided by the Green Valley Spa, St. George, Utah. Music produced by Power Productions.
That's it. 2 more. You want candy?
Step it up. Getting fit.
with exercise physiologist Denise Austin.
Hi, I'm Denise Austin. Today we're going to have a step workout from the Turquoise Reef Resort on the islands of Turks and Caicos. Enjoy endless summer at this beautiful resort. Tennis, fishing, sailing, and snorkeling are all available to guests here. Visitors explore the coral reef that surrounds the island or try their luck in the resort casino.
Getting Fit with Denise Austin is brought to you by Interior Design Nutritionals. Interior Design. We make good nutrition simple. And by Weight Watchers Food Company. With over 300 great tasting and healthy products. Total indulgence, zero guilt. And by Theragrand M, a complete multivitamin with minerals.
Today we're going to trim down our hips, thighs, and buttocks. But get ready, up next is Step Aerobics.
1 gram of fat, or 1 gram of fat. 1 gram of fat, or 1 gram of fat. Weight Watchers announces a first, Smart Ones, the only line of entrees with 1 gram of fat, like luscious chicken Mirabello. So why eat this when you can indulge in this? Smart Ones, 1 gram of fat, one smart choice. And try Weight Watchers light mayonnaise and light cheese slices, rich, creamy taste at a great low price.
Okay, now, I am an optimist who has become very skeptical about fat-free salad dressings. So, naturally, when Healthy Sensation promised great honey Dijon taste, I thought, yeah, right. Just like you're thinking now. But Healthy Sensation has this sweet honey tangy Dijon thing. It's very creamy. It's very good. So try it. All you've got to lose is your, cynicism.
Healthy Sensation. Taste and believe.
Now when you fly with Michael Jordan, you can have the seat right next to him.
Showtime.
Get the whole show in this great new video, Michael Jordan Airtime. It's free with your paid subscription to Sports Illustrated. The best way to get inside the action for over 20 million readers. Call this toll-free number now and let one of sports' most celebrated stars be your tour guide on an unforgettable behind-the-scenes journey.
Here we go, Dale. The rim seems like a big old huge bucket.
This is the greatest performance.
Catch the excitement of the NBA. Then go with Michael to Monte Carlo in Barcelona for an inside look at it all.
Nothing could equal what we were going to do in Monte Carlo.
Get your free video and 54 issues of Sports Illustrated for only $1.39 an issue. Save over 52% off the cover price. For quicker delivery, use your credit card. Take off with your free Jordan video and catch the next flight in Sports Illustrated. Call now.
Welcome to Step Aerobics. Get up on your feet. We're going to have a great workout. Beginning with a good warm-up, going into Step Aerobics, and today we're going to concentrate and zero in on our hips, thighs, and buttocks to really firm up and slim down the lower half. So let's get started. 1, 2, 3, clap. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Let's add those arms. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. You got it. Smile. We're going to have a great day today.